Yo, what's up? It's really hot in here, so that's why I'm wearing this. But my name is Mugisha or Blessing, if you like. It's simply a translation of Mugisha. Uh, so I just, I know it's been a while and everything, but I just wanted to get on back on here, hopefully just more consistently to talk to you guys and just spend time and actually do this because I feel like since I stopped recording videos and stuff, I mean, it's just been different. Um, I got a lot busier. I just started going to a college in in my state or in Iowa, UNI specifically, and it's been a lot of fun. And I just kind of lost my groove of things, or I lost my way of things. Hence, or that's why I haven't been able to do the things that I want to do. Things like recording, things like reading, things like just doing things that are contributing or really taking care of myself for the better. That's because one could say that I've been very undisciplined, not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, or not doing what I don't feel like doing, which is not the best thing on the planet. But I'm not gonna die. But yeah, getting back into things. Yeah, for sure. I'll do it. Like, getting back into it though. I'm saying all this, but I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna do it. But I'm gonna try to do it, okay? Posting and stuff, like actually educating myself because like, I don't know if you're graduated or been in college or because like sometimes when you're in college, there's a lot of things pulling you from different directions and you're a person who if you're a person that don't know how to say no to a lot of things, you could lose yourself in things like that. And I think that's what happened to me. I kind of lost my passion and I kind of lost, what I want to do or what I want to be doing. But yeah, this is what I'm be like, recording videos, talking and, you know, talking about things that I'm interested in, communicating with different people. That's all awesome, but today I specifically just wanted to talk about philosophy. Philosophy, the way I see philosophy is I just see it as something very subjective, and I don't exactly know what the definition or book definition of philosophy is, because if you look at um if you look at people like Fyodor Dostoevsky or whatever, I don't know if he deemed himself a philosopher or people just called him that because of the novels that he wrote. So I really don't know if you know the definition of a philosopher. Go ahead and comment down below so I can be educated as well. But philosophy has always just been something I'm interested in. Sparking conversations and stuff. I am somebody who could be called down or could be said, like I'm pretty down to earth. Um, I'm a deep thinker. I like to think a lot in topics that you know that are very common. Uh, I'm in my head a lot. I just like to think about things. Like literally, you could say the simplest thing ever, and I will literally just gonna start thinking about that. Wait, is it like Let's look at it in a different perspective. So dwelling on things, I like doing that. Um, so yeah, but lately I've been reading a book by or a novel by Fyodor Dostoevsky, and it's called Notes from the Underground. And it's just a pretty depressing book, honestly. It's not very, it's not like, I brought this copy from Barnes and Noble. Um, so yeah, it's not like a happy book. You know what I mean? It's not a happy book. It's quite sad, but I think the way or this novel or this character is being portrayed is like it's literally saying, "Hey, this is not the way to live. Don't do what this person does." This person being the person who this book is about. Some examples is I'm actually just gonna start reading the first sentence. It says, "I'm a sick man. I am a wicked and an attractive man. I think my liver hurts. However, I don't know a fig about my sickness and am not sure what it is that hurts me. I am not being treated and never have been. Though I respect medicine and doctors, what's more, I am also superstitious in the extreme. Well, at least enough to respect medicine. I'm sufficiently educated not to be superstitious, but I am. No, sir, I refuse to be treated out of spite. Now, you will certainly not not be so good as to understand this. Well, sir, but I understand it. I will not, of course, be able to explain to you precisely who is going to suffer in this case for my spite. I know perfectly well that I will in no way muck things up for the doctors by not taking this treatment. I know better than anyone that by all this I am harming only myself and no one else. But still, if I don't get treated, it is out of spite. My liver hurts. Well, then let it hurt even worse. So yeah, that's literally just the first couple sentences or paragraphs. So this book is supposed to like teach or show you this is how not to be.